see through it when it's thick as London fog. I'm from the city, baby, I done grew up on the small. And not to bring up old shit, I'm not a plunger, dog. No Dalmatian, but I come through with 100, dog. And they don't bark, they bite. Let it spark, they might. Gotta walk straight, right? Turn the dark to daylight. Let them talk, they right. In your heart, stay light. Play your part, stay tight. Bosses fuck what they like. Don't you let them trick you out your spot and put that guy on. Rather cut them off and let a bygone be a bygone. When you ballin', you that nigga that they got they eye on. So I think I know just how I feel to be a Zion. Bustin' out sneakers.
Oh yeah, baby. Another day, another dollar, another Mark Koopa episode. Today we are finishing off another version. I think this is the end of 2.2 or 3. I don't know. Either way, this is one of our last dungeons in version 2. It is Twisted Deformed Earth, what we're going to today. After we talk to our wonderful, beautiful sage, we're going to head out there and complete this dungeon. It's going to be a good-ass time. I'll explain more of the gimmicks of the dungeon later, but yeah, I hope everybody's having a good whatever day I upload this episode on. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll go ahead and get into the topics of the day. Today we're going to be talking about those people who don't really like art. And I know what you're thinking here. What do you mean the people that don't like art don't really like art? Doesn't everybody like art? Well, you see, just like most things in life, art can be used as generally a tool, and sometimes people only use it as a tool. They don't really connect with it. They just kind of virtue signal with it and try to use the art for their own sort of opinions to make their world seem better on the outside. Seem more comfortable to them, But ooh, just like that. That's like your art getting corrupted with all of nasty motherfuckers. See, the thing about this is the problem with most of the world nowadays is that it's catered to the lowest common denominator, or rather, the loudest vocal majority, vocal minority. And in terms of video games, these tend to be the people who don't even play the game. They complain hardest about it and try to get you to not interact with the art, even though it could be good art, just because, the people behind it have some sort of horrible agenda, or they're trying to suppress a certain minority group. A good example of this is what's happening now. Today is around the end of May, so Hogwarts Legacy 2 is coming out soon. And yeah, there's a bunch of controversy around that again. And I'm like, I thought that was a fluke the first time, honestly. I really did. I really did. I thought, like, there's no way they're really gonna try this stupid bullshit again, which didn't even work. It helped grow the game a little bit before, right? And now that the second game's come out, it's like coming back, like the second wave in full force. And I'm like, have you guys not learned your lesson? It's like the SpongeBob episode. It's like, how many times do you have to teach you this lesson, old man? It's just, it feels super retarded. It feels super tone deaf. Like, we all know what you're doing. None of you idiots play this game. So some people are actually buying the game secondhand, multiple copies, and then breaking the disc and making art out of them. And it's like, if you care about art this much, just let the people who like the art play it, interact with that. Because essentially, these retards think buying stuff secondhand and making art out of that, of the broken disc, is somehow making a wonderful statement. It's just making a wonderful statement of saying how immature you are about other people's property. Because, Jesus, what's the point of that? It's kind of like we're going back to the Cinder thing, when everybody burning their merch of her. It's like, what is the real objective of this stupid bullshit? You just seem like a retard. And sure, We all have free will. Maybe that's what you want to do in life. Maybe you just really want to make a CD mosaic or whatever, right? I just don't get like the objective behind it for the clout, for the, you know, for the love of the internet, so that they'll, I don't know, would it, I guess, appreciate the fact that you're a hater like this. I really don't understand the ideology behind this. I really don't. So confused, because I feel like if any of my friends actually applauded me for doing this, they wouldn't be my friends. They would not be my friends. You know, great, good job. You destroyed, you know, someone's property, or you told someone to kill themselves. You know, there are people here who are like saying, oh, I'm so sorry about the first one. I hate myself now. Oh no, I haven't even played it. I just wanted to try it. I'm such a bad... Like, what? We're really hating ourselves for playing specific video games now? Jesus Christ. Yeah, there are a lot of games that I could hate myself for playing, but you know what I hate myself for playing? Video games in general, not a specific game. Fuck that. I also got a new dual board, right? I mean, like, if you're gonna hate yourself, just hate yourself for doing it in general. It's like the people who do the same thing in music, you know? People hate Kanye West nowadays, and they can't stand to listen to them. But if you've heard Bully, the unreleased tracks, I think Bully actually turns out to be a pretty well structured album so far. And when I say things like that, especially in public, you know, people are like, oh, especially when I'm like, oh, well, Drake had a couple of good songs off of Nokia recently or whatever, and it's like people can't separate the art from the artist, especially when it comes to music, even more than this video game stuff. Because at least with video games, you're interacting with it. There are a couple more hands in the pot. You know, music, you can literally just one person can make the whole thing, and there's really not much you have to do to actively engage with it. You can put it on the background and do literally anything else. Video games, you kind of have to be a little bit more actively engaged. So I understand that, but yeah, just like listen to what you want to listen to. You know, who cares who made it? You realize that looking at the artist name and finding out what song it is optional. That's an optional part of music listening. Yeah, I know, guys. It's crazy, right? Crazy that I put it down for you like that. But you don't even need to know who these motherfuckers are to have fun with a song. You don't. You don't. And as a matter of fact, you shouldn't. Because we're faced with so much stupid, feckless, unneeded information nowadays that, yeah, not knowing an artist's name is not going to affect you in the long run too badly. You're not going to be like, oh shit, that's on the somebody pulled me over at gunpoint and they asked me what song I listened to 5 minutes ago and I have no idea. You know, like, these scenarios are never going to fucking happen. And of course, if you're my age, well, we do have a lot of older guys in the chat. You know that we're probably just gonna go back to the last, the like our 5 favorite songs from like the last 10 years or something like that. You know, we always go back to the same songs in this era of life, at least in my opinion, like the late 20s, early 30s. Your music choices is generally not going to change too much from now and then, right? So I don't understand why so many people are fighting it when they're like, oh, I can't listen to Drake anymore, I can't use the Kanye anymore. I mean, like, if you literally can't, you literally can't. But like, don't let other people dictate your opinions on someone else's like artistry. Just because they're a shit person does not mean they can't like create the logical equation to perfect your musical senses. You know, if you think about it this way, there's no way that all the fast food restaurants you go to don't have some kind of rapist or pedophile or sex pest there making your food, you know, giving you your wonderful products, and that motherfucker is out here killing people, out here murdering people, out here harassing people, whatever he's doing. Or girl, whatever. All I'm saying, guys, is we give money to the most horrible people who have the most wonderful jobs, and all you need to do is worry about your psyche and how you can positively influence the ones around you, instead of worrying about some ethereal, if I don't play this game, the trans people will be saved, you know, equation that doesn't really fucking matter. Like, that's not gonna affect anything. It's not. But if Hogwarts Legacy 2, playing that game, helps you be calm and stable and cool and level-headed during your job, or it helps you unwind, or it helps you be happy for a family member, or you're playing it with your girlfriend and y'all have fun together, that's an actual positive impact that's going on in the world. I'm talking about real physical things, you know, that affect you in real life. You fucking internet idiot. Not playing Hogwarts is not going to affect that, and arguing on Twitter is going to negatively affect other people. I don't know if it makes you feel happy. I'm not in that realm, you know. I know that's an actual hobby, so sometimes people come home and do that from work and be like, ah, I'm so happy now, or wake up in the morning and they argue on Twitter and they're like, oh, I'm so happy now. So I know some people actually do that. That's not me. So if you feel like this is just, you know, something you got to get off your chest, I just think there are multiple things you can argue about on Twitter that are probably less important than this. I just don't think this is it. And I also, this is just me spitballing with the whole, I'm going off on JK today. I'm going off on the idiots surrounding JK today. But I'm like, yes, the person is transphobic. That doesn't mean they even like had a hand in the game. It's just their franchise. So it's like, it's so annoying. It's like when people go in to like Urban Outfitters and they start ruining all the clothes and shit because one of the Urban Outfitters CEOs says something racist or something. You know what I mean? Like the CEO did not even touch this store. He's not here. You're not affecting him. You're affecting all the workers and everybody who tried to make this game good. You know, and it's just so dumb, so dumb. They're attacking everybody but the source, like the streamers that are playing the game, the YouTubers that are reviewing the game, you know, even the publications that are writing articles about the game, all being harassed, and none of it's coming to JK. Like, what is going on here? What is going on here, really? Like I don't even think, and this is my theory I'm going into before, but I don't even think they're really doing it to help. Stop fucking texting me. I don't think they're really doing it to help the cause of trans people. I think they're just doing it for their own clout, for their own reasons, for their own, you know, like, just to get more publicity from virtue signaling. You know, it's like, oh man, if I tell people not to play this trans hating game, I'm gonna get so many Twitter followers. Like, you guys are fucking pathetic. I swear to God, it's all for the clout. Like, if you really didn't want to play this game, if you really wanted people to not play this game, you wouldn't give them more publicity before the fucking game comes out. And I've got my conspiracy hat on too. Like, what if these people are all hired by J.K. Rowling, right? See where I'm going here? And they're all hired, and they all get like a pension for every time somebody talks about it, or every time somebody's like virtue signaling about it. I don't know, but it's very weird. It's very weird how people think they're on the right side of history at all. Because I feel like there is no right side of history. There is just who wins and who loses. If you stood by your morals the whole time, then how are you on the wrong side of history? You are on your side of history. Whatever is right or wrong, who doesn't give a fuck? You know, like right or wrong. What's this right or wrong bullshit? The black and white, the good and evil. You motherfuckers need to realize there is no such thing on Earth, especially not with humans. Maybe some animal could inherently be good. A human though? Hell fucking no. Hell fucking no. You want inherent good and bad? Go to the wilderness, find a bear. Find a bear that isn't trying to kill you. That is good bear. Find a bear that is trying to kill you. That is bad bear. And then there we go. We've solved it. As far as humans go, though, hell no. All you motherfuckers are fucked. In the head, in the body, in the mind, in the spirit. And that's okay as long as we accept that. As long as we accept that we're all human, we have God within us, but God is not us. Who wants that? Honestly, who wants that? Who here? Raise your fucking hand if you want to be God. No? Wow, we have some wise motherfuckers in here. We have some wise motherfuckers in here today. And I think the main gist with the people who don't like art is just the fact that they want to engage with the conversation of art, without actually having the vocabulary or the know-how or the love to it. And so they join conversations like this because they feel like having a stake in what people are comfortable engaging with is going to help them thrust themselves into the zeitgeist of culture. Because that's what art is. Art is in general culture. Culture and storytelling, right? So these people that don't like art, that don't engage with it, don't understand it, feel the need, the desire, the drive to inject themselves into the culture, with their bullshit ideologies. Because they don't know what the fuck else to do, man. They want to be part of the in crowd. That's all the world is. It's the hive mind. You know? And just like with anything, there are going to be parameters that people can't keep up with. Some motherfuckers just understand too much. It's like, this guy knows everything about art. Yeah. It's just a fact of life that there will be people who get it, and there will be people who don't get it. You know, there are some SSRs and there are some Rs, and some people don't even want to go to that understanding with you. Some people don't get it just because they didn't walk the path. It's not because they don't have the ability. It's a respect thing. A lot of people don't respect you enough to understand you. But who cares? You realize there are 8 billion people on this earth? It's so funny because the virtue signaling thing can piss you off a lot, but you realize, man, there ain't that many people here who are doing that. You know, most of the people are just picking up Hogwarts, not even going on Blue Sky or Twitter, and enjoying the game. I assure you, get off the internet and you'll find out. But if you focus on the harassment, the holier than thou attitudes going on, you'll get pissed off very quickly. Let me go back to the game talks a little bit here. We have our dancer class once again. And in this dungeon, the gimmick is you gotta talk to these little altars and then fight an enemy in the dungeon to move on. There are also these pillars. They help you go up or down through the elevators. And yeah, you're supposed to just explore around till you complete the twisted, deformed earth. Like I said, this dungeon isn't too terrible, but I like it. I also got a new duel board. I hope you guys like the ice cream. I figured it'd be cool for Colette. She likes ice cream. She likes ice cream. So yeah, this is the one where you have to kill these guys, but I forgot to. So you have to talk to the altar first. Before you start the killing spree, I have to kill quite a few of these guys too, so be here for a little bit before we get to the boss. But yeah, guys, it's a lot of times with art. Like, I know some people were even ragging on people who have no problems in the art industry, like J. Cole. I feel like he's worked his hardest to be the least controversial, and he's still controversial, which shows you why should you give a fuck about what these motherfuckers think about saving, you know, saving the peace. Who cares? Who really cares? A lot of people were getting on his ass for his recent forays into the music industry and what he's been doing. Which is funny, because I know he was complaining about other people in the false prophets era. He made a song about Kanye, and now they're both in like the same hot pot essentially. You know, people are slowly trying to annihilate the kings who have been up there for seemingly too long. And so many people are saying there aren't even gonna be any more kings of music, of pop, of rap, of R&B. Because even now, hip hop is leaving the pop area. Pop music, I feel like, is now going back to like festival trap and like DJs more than hip hop now. And that just may be me, because now there's such a big light shining on Kendrick Lamar that everybody else seems not as bright. And then we have other beefs popping off, like Ray Vaughn and Joey Badass. Like, Joey Badass is trying to get to Kendrick. Ray Vaughn over here, like, hold on, you gotta step to me first. I'm the mid boss before you get to the big boss. Type shit. So Ray Vaughn with his mini boss ass is kind of getting his ass kicked. I'm not even gonna lie. Joey Badass's last song, that shit is actually fire. Like what the fuck? Sorry about the sniffles. Just trying to mute. But yeah, I think if Ray Vaughn comes back with another one, we might have another story going on. But for now, yeah, it's kind of insane how much he bounced back when somebody actually responded to him. Like, it's got me thinking, what if Kendrick actually did respond to Joey Badass? Would he have been able to pop out with a better song than Kendrick, and then would we be in the same spot? Because I didn't really expect, I don't know if anybody else did, but I didn't really expect Joey Badass to, like, actually have good bars to come back with. Maybe that's mean for me. Maybe I'm the asshole. But honestly, I really didn't. I really didn't. And, you know, hopefully people won't come out against these guys and be like, ah, they're all assholes. Fuck the music. And if they do, they do, but I feel like this art that they're making deserves, you know, a spotlight at least. Honestly, since the Kendrick thing came out, I don't think many things have happened in the rap game. It's been dead. It's been quiet since the Super Bowl. People are just talking about, oh, remember the old stuff that happened? I'm like, yeah, it's boring as fuck. I'm over here on VTuber News because y'all are boring as fuck. But, yeah, the fake art, it's a tragedy. It truly is. It truly is. And I think, a lot of us who really care about art are thrown in this sphere when we are angry about something or when we are apathetic about something or whatever. It's kind of like the AI art epidemic, where if somebody makes some really good art pieces, everybody's like, that's AI. It's kind of like that, you know, whenever you make a weird art take that's a little bit maybe off kilter, people are like, he doesn't care about art. Well, they don't explicitly say it, but, you know, they intellectualize it. Very annoying. But that's the result of the world we live in, guys. 2025 is the year of the truth, and all these annoying motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about what they're talking about will be shown. Will be put to light, you know? They will. Oh, I have to take a shit. So I'm gonna stop now. Subscribe, shitscribe, and I will see you next time.